My wife was lying on a hospital bed pretending to be dead, so I walked up and slapped her twice across the face. Then I called the organ donation department. I figured if she wanted to fake a death, I'd help make it real. In my past life, I was too stupid to notice the setup. Her best friend handed me a bottle of water, and right after drinking it, I blacked out for 3 days. By the time I woke up, my wife had already been cremated. But that wasn't the worst part. Debt collectors showed up at my house and told me my dead wife had left behind millions in debt under my name. They didn't just take my money, they took my kidneys too. Then they forced me to work every single day to pay everything back. After only 10 years, I looked like an 80-year-old man, and then one day, the wife who supposedly died drove past me in a luxury car, hugging another man. She laughed, tossed a $100 bill at me and said, "Here, a reward for all your hard work." I collapsed on the street and died right there. But when I opened my eyes again, I was back on the exact day she faked her heart attack. Her body was covered with a white sheet, and everyone around me was crying. But this time I smiled.
If you really want to die so badly,
I'll make sure your wish comes true. Her best friend kept begging me to drink the same water again, but now I knew the truth. The drink was drugged, so I'd missed the fake cremation. I put the glass down and walked straight to my wife's bed. The moment I pulled off the sheet, I noticed her face was still warm, and her breathing was completely normal. Last time I was too blinded by grief to notice, so this time I raised my hand and slapped her as hard as I could. She didn't even move. She was so terrified of getting caught that she kept acting dead. Her best friend instantly panicked, thinking I had exposed everything, but instead of yelling, I suddenly started crying. "I told you not to stay up all night. Why didn't you listen to me? How am I supposed to live without you?" Everyone in the room froze. Then I pulled out my phone and made a call. "Hello, I'd like to donate some organs. My wife just passed away. Please come quickly." Her friend immediately tried to stop me, but she couldn't expose the truth without ruining everything. A few minutes later, the organ donation team arrived. I lowered my head and said, "My wife was such a kind person. Even in death, I know she'd want to save others." The staff looked emotional. "Sir, you're truly a good husband. Which organs would you like to donate?" I took a deep breath and pointed at the bed. "She died from a heart attack, so I'm not sure what still works. Just cut her open and take whatever you can use. And if nothing's usable, donate the body to medical students." Her best friend completely lost it. "No, she would never agree to organ donation." I looked at her calmly and smiled. "I'm her husband. I make the decisions. And aren't you a doctor? Don't you care about saving lives?"